Back to the old grind because we're going to be playing, what else? The Revenge of Meta Knight. A lot of people talk about this guy when they talk about Kirby. I don't really know what the big to-do is, so I'm going to find out. It looks a little more threatening than the last few stages that we've played, though, so it's got that going for it. And, oh, there's a time limit, too. And I kind of like this. You get little kind of cutscenes with the characters who are on board Meta Knight's ship, the Halberd, expressing how terrified they are that Kirby's coming. And it makes it actually really fun, like watching some Saturday morning cartoon. I was about to say it's like a movie, but it's certainly not like a movie because you're dancing as a little pink fat man. But there isn't a whole lot different from the other stages, really. It's starting to make that whole 8 games in 1 claim look a little dubious. Also, someone had left me some comments about not utilizing the powers quite to their proper extent. So, while I probably still won't, I'm at least going to try to emphasize changing up the game a little bit on what I do. I'm going to try and use these powers more accurately because I've been using them, okay, I guess, whatever. But there's lots of like skills and little abilities that I haven't really been. Whoa, lobsters. I got lobster. That I always forget where the heavy lobster's gonna land, and I'm not thinking about it because I always think about his fight coming later. Sorry, spoilers. Ugh. But no, there's lots of. Anyway, whatever. There's lots of power-ups, or there's lots of skills I'm not using with my power-ups, and I want to try and show more of those off because I've been playing this game, and I don't know if anybody else does this. When you play a game as a kid and then you play it as an adult, you don't. Sometimes I don't really play it any better, even though I've presumably improved. But I play it just like I did when I was a kid, and okay. Ignore all that stuff about like playing it better, because this is a freebie. This stage me. Okay, I love the bird that's like freaking out in the water. That's awesome. But no, anyway, sorry. I do so much to talk about. Like, see, there's all these moves you can do, and I only do like a handful of them. But I'm trying to at least kind of take a look at them. See these look kind of okay. Up throw, down throw, and I'm trying to at least show a few more of those off. Like when you grab them and then you can throw them with your yo-yo. That's pretty legit. I like that. I'm trying to play slightly smarter. Just slightly, though. But yeah, like, I don't know. And yeah, oh, I threw the star the wrong way. But, watch this, watch this. Yeah! It's legit. And, like, that spinny attack that I just did through those guys, you can kind of, oh, shucks, what was I saying? It was something, whatever, I'll just get bombed. But, it clips you through, enemies, and it can really eat through, like, bosses and stuff. That was something that was specifically pointed out. And it's gonna sound like a whole bunch of malarkey, and I don't want to whistle Dixie all over, up in your faces, but I did know about that. Like, I've done that before. I just didn't do it. I don't do it now. I don't know why. Like, I just don't. I get used to. I get kind of complacent, and I don't know. I really don't know. So I apologize. If you wanted to watch someone who knows how to play this game, you're probably watching the wrong person, because I play this just like I did when I was in short pants, and now that I'm in slightly shorter pants, I play this game just like I did back in the days of yonder. SNES, I guess. I don't know. It don't matter. Thank you though for I forget who told me, whatever. There's like 4 people who watch these. If I just named them, I'd probably get it right. And by the way, the problem with Bomb, there really isn't a whole lot you can do. Like, Bomb's my favorite since I was a kid, but I'm starting to realize that the likelihood for why that is because it's so simple and there isn't like a lot you can do with it. So I was inadvertently using it to its full potential, even when, like, there's so many other things you can do with a lot of the other power-ups. And the same probably goes with Sword. There's lots you can do with that. And I should probably, start hustling to the front here. Okay, okay, don't do that. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna die. Wait, Oh, oof. Woof. I was clowning that way too much. And as much as I've talked about wanting to, try other powers, I'm not going to do it before a boss. That's crazy talk. What? What's it? Oh, we already fought you, Wispy. But I wanted to show this off. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun. You can just keep dropping bombs repeatedly, and eventually it will... Like, it'll kill him. Like, not quickly because he has invincibility frames, but it does it rather quick. I think it's fun. And that's all done. What? 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 Twin Wispy Woods! I never would have thought such a thing was possible. Only on the Super Nintendo S is this possible. To create the graphics possible to, I don't know, make two trees? Okay. I can't believe I was half dead to the tree boss. Okay. I'm really not showing just my capabilities in this game. I want to prove to you that I'm competent at this, but I feel I'm not demonstrating that in a very, very productive way. But that's okay, I'll keep trying. I really like the skeptical Waddle Dee, he's not skeptical because like he's a cynic or anything. He's just dumb and innocent. And we're gonna try and do something other than bomb this time. We're gonna try the fighter, and I'll check out the moves. I really only use like a handful of moves, so I always forget like all the stuff that you can do. So I try. I'm at least gonna try and I'm gonna hold myself responsible by showing you good people these moves, and then probably not doing any of them. Like, look at that. There's like too many pages. I got lost, and by too many I mean like 3 or 2 maybe. I don't know. I got excited. But you can toss them. That's pretty legit. And that was oh man, I hate these guys. I think their name's TAC, T-A-C. I don't know what that stands for. I don't really care. Doesn't matter. I'll use the power, but TAC's kind of a... I don't know, I think it's kind of a crummy power. Like, there's a slight benefit to having it in a later segment of this game, but... honestly, like, all it is you can kill enemies that you can't copy, and if you hit another enemy with it that you can copy, then you'll turn into that enemy. But, you know, your Kirby, like, the whole thing is that you can scan an enemy and then copy their power. Like, what's the point? I don't really get it. And I do like ice. I enjoy the ice power-up. It's essentially the same thing as fire, but I really like ice better. Just because it's I'm not gonna say cooler. It's just got more of a flourish to it. And I'm really stinking up the joint here. Alright. Back to the ice. We got ice back, and we can fling around some ice. Snow, I guess, rather. It's not really ice. It's not solidified, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm sure all of you scientists out there are just chuckling at my incompetence. And I know that I skew most popularly with scientists in my viewer demographic. That might actually unintentionally be correct. Okay. We got a mini-boss? Quite a mini-boss. We got dual bonkers. Why, I would say that's... bonkers? That's not really what you say. Whatever, who cares? It matters very little. Because one of the bonkers is dead. They probably could have stood to palette swap one of these guys so it doesn't just look like they dropped 2 of the exact same enemy on the screen. And I want to get the hammer. Get out of here, Chili. Mr. Chili Willy. I got no time for your noise. And I'm going to try the hammer. And the hammer is quite like the bomb to me in that there isn't a whole lot you can do other than, you know, hit stuff with your hammer. And you can hit stuff with your hammer in, like, slightly different ways, and that's kind of cool, I guess. But, you know, it's at the end of the day, you move the hammer slightly, and then it kills people. And that's okay by me. I enjoy a nice, cheery murder. Who doesn't? On a nice Sunday afternoon. What else can you do? Alright. Kirby, are you enjoying yourself, buddy? I'm trying to give you some more power. I'm not just gonna stick with the bomb. I'm proud of myself, and you should all be proud of me too. Please. It's almost my birthday. Well, not, that's a lie. But you should all be proud of me, because I could just be using the bomb and being lazy and stupid and boring, but I'm not. I'm not for your sakes. This is for you. All of you, especially you. But I can't just stick to one power-up. This game has too many power-ups. How could I even choose? Well, I could choose a favorite, but I can't. There's too many good power-ups. I gotta show them all off. Like a big show-off. And I don't think that was a very good idea, Kirby. You shouldn't have broken that bomb block. I'm not taking responsibility for your poor decision, Kirby. That was all you. None of that was on me. I looked at the controller and you chose to hit that with your hammer. You pink buffoon. Oh, just expect in the beginning. Okay, then you can float right back up and have a grand old time. And I like that Kirby's holding the hammer. Like it looks like it's jutting out of his hand. Like, it looks terrifying. It looks like this is incredibly hey, get back here. I've already lost him. I don't care. I feel like if you wanted a really great way to summarize me, go back and listen to those last 8 seconds. Because that is exactly how I handle all problems in my life. If it gets too far, if it gets like 4 seconds away, it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't care. But there isn't a whole lot you can do with sword either. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I even ever connected the fact that the sword power-up only does those little beams, I guess, when you're at full health. That's what I was gleaning from the thing I just read anyway. Oh. Blade Knight. I was trying to eat him. Just stop attacking things that I'm trying to eat. I have no patience for it, Blade Knight. But I will let you get in this You're not even gonna get in the cannon? Whatever. It's your call, I guess. I do like the little cannon animations, that it doesn't just blow you sky. Hey, Dyna Blade! We fought you like 6 months ago! Nah, but Dyna Blade's a helper now, because I've fettered stupid, noisy babies. And now, we're back on the halberd. I think they... Oh, I was about to say, I think they shut down Dyna Blade, but then one of the people on the ship was nice enough to say that same thing for me. And I don't really need you right now, Burnin' Leo, because you're going to slow everything down, so I'm going to get Cutter power up, and I particularly don't need the Stone power up. Golly. You know, most of the enemies in this game don't take a whole lot of hits, so the Stone power up enemies typically surprise me. And yeah, see, like, honestly, like, I would not recommend even fighting them. Just kind of skip over them, because with unless you're using certain powers, it's going to take more hits than you're kind of anticipating. And I see down here there must be a secret. No secret, no secret. Not a secret to be found. Okay. Ow. Heckfire. Sorry. Didn't mean to get all ribald on you. And, okay, I should probably start practicing what I'm preaching and stop fighting those stones. Golly. Look at how low my health is. And now I got a boss rush? Whoa. Now, I guess it appears that I'm fighting some of the Meta Knights themselves. Which, ow! Horse feathers! Okay, I'm probably gonna die. Whatever. There we go. Got into the pattern. Perfect. I'm clearly a professional gamer. Oh, good golly goodness! I can't do this right now. Okay, okay. Now, the Meta Knights are kind of cool in that, like, you're always fighting, like, an onslaught of them. But, in this particular case, what I'm going to do is eat with them. Because you can eat all of the Meta Knights, and what I like about that is that they don't give you any powers, but they're, I think, the only enemies in the game that, like, kind of, like, stammer when you try to eat them, which is really funny to me. Like, they're strong, but not strong enough to stop Kirby's massive mandibles from swallowing them whole. And you know what? Even learning more about how to do powers, I still don't really feel like messing with plasma right now. Come here, Mr. Elevator, thank you. But no, that's totally cool. Like, if you like using plasma, though, like, love plasma till the day is long. I just don't like the jittery around thing. It doesn't really grab me. I don't know how I let that happen, to be honest with you. That was some Bush League nonsense. But no one prospered in this life by letting cannons stop them from what they wanted to do. And you can quote me on that. I don't care what any of you think. I will go down to my grave thinking the same thing. There we go. Maybe I could have stayed still for 3 seconds and avoided that. But I didn't, and now I have to live with that. And you are all accomplices. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Okay, we can use ninja, quado, shock, whatever. It sounds like a Star Wars thing. Okay, clearly the problem is that I'm too, like, I don't know how to read, which is why I just press buttons and I'm like, well, that looks like it's working, because I'll read these with the best of my abilities, but at best I have a 4th grade reading level. So when I see things like Kirby and, I don't know, King Day, I can't read them, because as you can tell, proper nouns completely pass me by. And, oh, man, this judo jerk. Oh, suplex. And suplex just ain't my style right now. Mostly because, like, I should have been practicing these powers instead of just... Alright, okay, forget this for now. Bugsy, go away. I'll do this when I'm not in a total pinch. Okay, and just... whatever. Bomb for now. I won't stick only with bomb, but I'm just trying to get out of here while I'm in so much danger. Would you get out of the way? Okay, you clowns were in the way of my door. Okay, a twin cannon of some kind. It's kind of funny. I like that bit. That's cute. I don't know that I really should have gotten beam, but I'm going to, because I'll try something unique. And the twin cannon, this is not exactly how you need to fight it. This is definitely not how you need to fight it. Nothing I do is how you need to do anything, ever. I'm always... I do my best, but boy howdy, it's not always the smartest decision. Okay, what I do anyway is destroy this secondary part down here. Obviously, you can probably tell if you're looking at the life bar that I shouldn't... talking a little bit and not, you know, playing the dang game here. Okay, whatever. No, this, breaking this part of the cannon, you, God, that took a lot of my life. Sorry, okay. Breaking this part of the cannon is not necessary. This is just what I do, because it makes the latter segment of the fight significantly easier. And if you break that hand, it'll come back. But since I've broken the second part of the cannon, that is not going to come back. So we don't have to worry about that. Now, when we fight this top part, that's, you know, it's not going to interrupt us. The cannon's not going to interrupt us from below. And the only thing you have to really contend with is the... every once in a while, that one's going to start launching its cannonballs, like so, which I will duck to avoid, or that hand will come back, which, it's going to catch me, better run, okay. And even if you blow it up again, it's going to come right back. I don't know how many hands this thing has, possibly 4. I don't want to speak out of turn, though. It could have upwards of 7. And that's being conservative with that estimate. And, ow! Oh man, is that gonna kill me? Almost! Okay. That was 2 hits, man. Yikes! That was a far-reaching hand. I don't think it's come that far in this whole fight. But that's okay. By the skin of our teeth, by the hair on our chin, we beat that boss. Now it's on to deeper into the halberd. And what's so fun is, like, it's not just, hey, oh, you're doing this stage, and who cares? And there's another cool move, like when you jump in the air with Kirby and get hit by lasers because the enemy respawn, and you're trying to look cool, and those stupid lasers hit you. But no, anyways, I like that you get to, like, watch the Meta Knights freaking out that their ship is getting destroyed, because instead, like, they don't have time to you know, like, repair it or anything, because Kirby's going on a rampage all over this place. And I like that. Like, it's not just you going through standard platforming. What you're seeing is people reacting to the fruits of your labor, and you're clearly making a crazy impact and destroying what they're working for. And that's really cool. Even though, like, I guess if you look up what the Meta Knights are trying to do, it's like they're trying to make the people of Dreamland less lazy or something. I don't know. Look, I don't know. If I will watch this stuff, I will listen to the little cutscenes, I will read those in my head, not out loud. You have eyes, you can read. But why on earth would I ever, like, look up the stories? Who could possibly give an entire care? I can enjoy my games by my own. I don't need to buy the supplemental material, Masahiro Sakurai. I'm kidding. I think that actually might be the plot to Kirby's Adventure. Or that might be in the plot to Kirby's Adventure, not this, but I don't really care. And I love that walrus and his frosty little butt cheeks. He's one of my favorite designs in this game because he's just... There's no design in this game that you can't look at and say, wow, that's adorable and silly. Because, I mean, they're all very, very, very goofy. Except Meta Knight, who's super cool and serious, and he's grown-up Kirby. For any kids who think this game's for stupid fat babies, he's cool. He's a cool guy. And he doesn't give a care what any of you nerds think. He's like the Sasuke to Kirby's Naruto. Sorry. It's really... I hate Naruto. Okay, I guess that chicken man has a plan. And the chicken man's got all the plans, dog. What? Just... No? Alright. What a tricky puzzle. I feel like that switch was them feeling like they built a level that wasn't looking that interesting, so they wanted to change it slightly, but not by a whole lot. Not really adding much of a puzzle. And what's going on? Our only chance. What? Oh no, it's the lobster again! I appreciate that, though. You didn't get to finish the fight the first time, so, you know, they didn't waste a boss design. They didn't just make some goofy-looking monster that can't do anything. That's cool, that's interesting, and I like that he's breaking the ship apart, as the Meta Knights will, there you go, soon notice. And I always thought that sprite of the Meta Knight crying was a different one, but that's, or like a Meta Knight that you only see, like, once or twice. But it turns out it's actually that skull guy and he's crying. I thought it was like some Viking or something. I don't know, I was a kid. Leave me alone. But, okay, are we at the end? Hot feathers, we are. Okay. Heavy Lobster moves kind of quick. For a fat guy, Heavy Lobster is swift on his feet. But we're ditching Yo-Yo for a moment because I'd like to show something else off. And forget it, I don't really need a helper right now. Well, that's okay. Jim did his best. He helped me out, and I will always appreciate that. A yo-yo slinging silly goose. And nope. Obviously, when he spits fire, there isn't a whole lot you can do, but there's something else he's going to spit out that'll probably help us, and until then, you can just kind of goof around, and boy, I don't know what I thought was going to happen there. But that's what we needed, that little blob. Gives us the paint ability. So what do we do with it? Nice. Oh, and we get to palette swap we get to palette swap Heavy Lobster. It's pretty legit. I like that. It's really cute, and you get a little cutscene for doing that. I appreciate that. That's funny. That's enjoyable. You feel like you're totally rocking this boss fight, even though really it turns out that you're making it a little trickier because, you know, Heavy Lobster's blind, as they said, and he's not going to really act according to much of an AI, because he's now zooming in on you, and he was a little too close for me to catch that mini Heavy Lobster he spit out. By the way, adorable projectile. So now, is he gonna do fire? I thought I was close enough back, then I got a little too close. Whoop! Whatever. That's okay. That's okay. And good to... there we go. Alright, get out of the way, get out of the way, okay. And now he's backing up into me, which is kind of fun. And see, I thought it was just he does fire, then he does the mini lobster, he does fire, then the mini lobster. No, not really. No, he'll change him up a little bit. Which kind of bums me out. By the way, it totally looks like he should be dead right now, but I guess he has a very small sliver of health. No. Come on. I'm running out of time, dog. Could you... I've actually never ran out of time on one of these, as I would imagine most of you have as well. Of course, and he spit out the lobster, too. Thanks, idiot. Okay. Okay, at least he did fire that time. I would... okay, lobster, can we please hurry this up? I'd rather not run out of time. See, that's why, like, it's cute to do the paint ability thing on him, but I'm getting kind of impatient now because I am on a time limit. It's not a very strict time limit, anything by that. Are you kidding me right now? Come on, come on, I might actually run out of time. This is probably the first time ever on the entire in the planet that someone has ran out of time. Never mind, never mind. Wait. Oh man, no, still counting down. I thought I was done for. Okay, we are done though for the day because that was nerve-wracking me. Like, I was... wow. Woo. Okay, forget it. Beat Heavy Lobster. We're gonna set up base right here and be back to clear out the halberd sometime soon. In the meantime, you guys have a good day and take it easy.